one. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Here's the rookie from Alabama, Will Reichard, ready to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Minshew looking to throw it right off the bat. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Option play. Here's Robinson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Fourth and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the fourth quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and
they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
For a team that came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Minshew's throw there, complete to Mooney. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Minshew, 1st and 10. Got London on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Sam Darnold going to lead his offense back out. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives as they start again here. We'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's Darnold. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Darnold And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now it's Darnold. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That's out wide here for Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Short throw caught by Pitts. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. It'll be Minshew again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Minshew. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Robinson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now Minshew to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. His guys are out in front as we send you back over to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta and Brandon Gaudin.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On second down, it's Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw pulled in by Jefferson. 3rd and 4. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Here's Darnold. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Darnold. That is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Pierce will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll get this to about the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Minshew sets to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On the handoff, McClellan. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again, Darnold being chased out left. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Play action. It's Darnold.
to see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now Minshew. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. Minshew. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Hopkins with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 16, 20 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings,
they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,
it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10.
And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.